doing my
Alright.
Soho Theatre run, and it's the morning of the media day, like the press day, yeah. So I'm there, and I'm hyped up because it's like, this has to go well. The reviews and all that stuff are coming, and I get a phone call from a number I don't recognize, and it's Rap Man, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on, Trav?" And I'm just like, "Who's this?" Because I'm like, I've not spoken to him on the phone before. So it's like, "Yo," he goes, "Bro, you backed the role, and I just want to I wanted to tell you personally, brother. When I tell you,
Jeez, come on.
I was ready to cancel the show. I was about to say, yo."
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. Look at this.
Yo, welcome.
That's how you starting the pod.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's your boy KG here, EF Gang. Who are you guys?
That's crazy. I wouldn't have that, Travis.
This pod don't start.
I can do a job better than you.
This pod don't start until I do the announcement, yeah? Welcome to Expect Foolishness. Come on. Drop the bomb and stop playing games.
Right. All right.
Do you think by changing your voice it makes it more of an instruction?
That's the question you got to ask, bro. You're asking real serious questions today. Wale, you're focused, bro. And we don't know what's going on with our guy, bro. I don't know. Again, this guy is letting the streets know he's got Netflix dropping. And we've seen a change.
Yeah.
We've seen a change.
From South London to the world. Don't piss me off. June 27th. It's about to go crazy. I'm in that show. I'm gassed.
I'm so glad we're allowed to talk about it because we can gas
Bro.
you. We've been gassing about it, bro. I've been living off your success, bro.
Do you know how long I've wanted to talk about this, bro? Oh my days. Oh my god,
man. Really talk to us. Hold on, let me try and
spill the beans, man.
Yeah, talk to us about it because like it process like how what's the vibes?
Oh, bro, this it's mad. It's mad, fam. It's one of the ones, yeah, when I see the trailer for this thing come out, yeah, when I think back to all those times I've watched stuff that other people are in and just thought to myself, oh man, I wish I was in that, man. Like, this is what like my first real moment of like being a part of something that's like, I know I'm going to be watching this, but I'm going to be in it this time.
The streets is
bro.
I'm excited. The streets are going to be watching, bro. You're going to be on Netflix home screen. The show that you're in is the next home screen show.
It's mad, bro. I'm so grateful, bro, because it's one of the ones where it's like, you know, you just have one of those moments you look back and just look at the journey and be like, all right, this is a proper needle moving milestone in my career. So I'm really happy, man.
No, it's amazing. You're really flourishing right now, man. You're in your season, bro. You're on a tour in that.
I'd watch on
TV. It's a good look, man. You want to flying out to Saudi and that,
bro. No. Thank you, man.
Big up you, man. Still,
nah. I will have to say, honestly, this is big. Like, it's good to watch. It's good. Like, when you actually really deep it, yeah. This guy just got married like a little while ago. Like, bro, you just got married. Like, when do we celebrate your wedding, fam? How long ago is this now?
It's over 2 years now.
Oh, well, you weren't there still. But it was but it was live though. If you were there, but then you still know about it though. We went part of the stadium.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not doing that. I'm not having it. We're not doing that, bro.
Don't worry about it, Wale. Like, end of the day, no, but on a serious note though, Trav, really, like, this kind of like, I like to say to people that obviously marriage, yeah, because everyone thinks that you get married and life is over and stuff, or all this other stuff that people say that they link to marriage and stuff, yeah, and it's not true though. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not true. I'll be honest and say, like, well, for me, I can only talk on my benefit, but I'm watching you as well as a friend from the sidelines, and me getting married or meeting my wife or like starting this journey, I wasn't at the end goal, but it's probably one of the best things I've ever done. Purely on the basis of, it's like, I'm a husband, innit? I got to do something now. You know what I mean? Like, there's levels of, like, you actually have my last name in it. Like, you are Mrs. something. Like, how I see my dad and my dad, Mr. Gary, and he has Mrs. like, my mum, Mrs. Gary. I've got one of those myself, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
it
I tell
feels
you when I feel that. You know the ones where you
yeah,
feel that when I was like, I'll be in my son's playground or something to pick him up,
yeah.
and then someone goes, "Oh, there's Marley's dad," and I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't even have my own identity right now. I'm his
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. I'm his responsible child.
Yeah, my
So
son be introducing me to his friends in the playground. I'm just like, and it's just weird saying hello to this kid that I don't even know. I'm like, oh, how's it going?
Telling you,
He's like, yeah,
telling
he's
you,
tall. His hand's big, isn't he? I'm like, hey,
mate.
listen.
it's
But
mad. So
even
watching
We'll give you shoes to fill sometimes, but
fully,
gone. I was just saying,
Yeah.
finally, just to break to cut to end the point I was making is just saying, I've seen you grow in your situation, like
Yeah.
majorly as your guy, as your friend. I'm like, wow, like, and I never forget even just like a message that was given at one stage for you and said, once you get married, everything's gonna go at a rate. And I saw you just went on honeymoon and you haven't stopped working since. I just can't remember you sitting still for a minute.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
That's dope. I'm beyond proud of you, fam.
Bro, man. You know what? Thank you, man. I do appreciate that, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's one of the ones where it's like, even like moments like today when, you can finally post that you're in something and all that kind of stuff. Because this was like, what, a year and a half we finished filming this? Do you know what I mean? And it's like different moments happen in your career. And then you might get a note. It's like, oh, let the profile get a bit bigger and da-da-da. And I'm like, I got this in the tuck, bro. Like, all right, let's just wait for this to come out. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait for this to come out. I even remember the day I found out that I got it, bro. It was is that time when I was staying at your Marble Arch place, bro. And I'm doing my Soho Theatre run. And it's the morning of the media day, like the press day, yeah? So I'm there and I'm hyped up because it's like, this has to go well, the reviews and all that stuff are coming. And I get a phone call from a number I don't recognize, and it's Rap Man. And he's like, oh, hey, what's going on, Trav? And I'm just like, who's this? Because I'm like, I've not spoken to him on the phone before. So it's like, yo, he goes, bro, you backed the role, and I just want to I wanted to tell you personally, brother, when I tell you,
come on,
I was ready to cancel the show. I was about to say, yo, where do you need me to be, bro?
You have to start drinking and enjoying it.
He goes, no. He goes, bro, do your show, bro. He goes, do your show, bro. Just keep going, and then I'll let you know when everything's about to start. Brother, I was on clouds. Absolute clouds, man. Those moments,
absolute, man. That's a wicked moment, bro. Like, again, and I think it just, they'll keep happening. Like, for us as a group, for us, like, individually, like, man, then we'll keep having these moments. But it's just, like, it's even like, for other people, it's being able to even celebrate your boy's win, because it just tells you that, this is possible. Like, sometimes when your boy's winning, you gotta be like, yo, that's a little sign back to the group to say, bro,
it can happen.
Keep going. It can happen.
I think
that's the mad thing about, like,
I was gonna say today I got so many messages from old friends and people I went to school with, and people that just I worked with in old jobs, and they're just like, bro, like, the way you used to talk about this thing at work, like, I've literally watched you go off and do it. It goes, it's just such a warm feeling. And I'm like, I think, you forget when you're on your own journey. It's like what you're saying. You forget that someone's watching you and potentially being inspired because they know you, and it's a real story now to them. Bro, yeah,
it's real. It's
mad.
It's so. Wale, what was you saying just now?
No, I'm just saying it's amazing when you think about that journey that in your mind when you're younger, and you're thinking about all the things you want to achieve, and you're thinking when you kind of be hitting those milestones and all that sort of stuff. And it's just interesting how, like, things happen. And sometimes I think it's only like once you've kind of gone through it that you look back and you can say, actually, the timing of this was so much better that happened now. I'm so much more ready for this now than I would have been if I'd got it when I felt like I was ready.
Oh, you're podding, bro. You're podding, bro.
Bro,
listen,
I remember you.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, go on.
Hey, there was this house, yeah. There was this house that we wanted to buy, yeah. Brother, me and my wife, we were so desperate to get this house. It was in Purley, yeah, and was like, this would be it. You know, the garden, everything was wicked about it. Now it went on, you know, when they go and do that bit, we're in the final stages where they got to go to the house and do the conveyancing or whatever. In that moment, they said some health and safety thing. Can't get the house no more. Brother, you know that whole process, yeah? You made up your mind. This is where we're going to live. This is us now, yeah? Brother, I was so hurt. I was so like, and that's the thing about bad news in it, because at the time, yeah, it does feel like the worst thing in the world is happening to you at that moment, right? It's like, if I, yeah, I mean, but then where we live now and the situation and how life's just panning out, my daughter, everything, we was never meant to live there. You know what I mean? And sometimes in the setback, yeah, you almost like raw, like you can't look on the setback too heavily sometimes, because you don't know, like, bro, I've got so many different versions of a setback that look really bad, and then they're like what it turned out to be and the flourishing that it's turned out to be, like this is it. This is, and it never makes sense in the moment. It never makes sense, bro. It's like, oh, this is the worst. But then it's just preparing you, or your situation will always be your situation. I'm one of those people that believe in that. Like, if it's meant for you, if God designed it for you, it's yours. Do you know what I mean?
But you know how hard it is. Sometimes, you know how hard it is. I was gonna say, you know how hard it is to keep that mindset with all the knockbacks, bro. Like, I went through a run, not last year, year before, I think maybe 2020, of getting recalls to dope stuff, bro. Like, stuff you want to back, bro. You get the recall, not this time. So in my head, I'm like, but it's okay because I'm getting close. I'm getting closer. Not this time. Not this time, brother. To the point where you don't even look forward to stuff when you even get, like, you're through to the next stage. You just kind of get like, all right, well, if they call me, then they call me. Like, almost moody, bro. Because I don't want to get my hopes up anymore. So, bro, yeah.
It's nobody you with
hopes is a real thing as you get older, though, you know?
What?
Because the hopes is a real thing as you get older. Because I remember when I was younger looking at life and saying, listen, if you had some of the conversations that or been in a fly on the wall, and some of the conversations I'd had with my friends or just around the group, and saying, you know, by the time I'm 35, I'll be thinking, by the time I'm 20, by the time I'm all these different ages, I'll be ready to retire. You couldn't have told me when I was in secondary school that I wouldn't have been a millionaire by the time I was in my sort of early to mid 20s. You know, you couldn't have told me otherwise. I wouldn't have bragged and said, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But in my mind, I was so sure that that's the place that I'm going to be in. But then when you actually start to kind of get older and you go through life, and especially when you look at some of the things that the older people tell you, and you think, that's not me, fam. What are you talking about? You old man, you don't even know. Yeah. You're going to like whole parties and you're seeing like the uncles 90 sitting down, not realizing that a lot of them with the age that, like, around the age we are now,
bro.
Yeah.
And they've got like 4 kids at the time and stuff. And you don't really understand it. You think, oh, you know, you see things differently as you get older. And getting into my 30s, it's just amazing how different your perspective on life becomes. You start to understand, okay, I can see why people give up on their dreams. I can see why people don't get to that point, because it becomes harder. You know, when the bills are due and there's expectations around you. When you're cool, it's great to have ambition and stuff and just be limitless potential. But as you get older, you know, I think people start to have more expectations of you. Look at you, oh, you're still doing the acting thing, yeah? Or are you still trying to get on TV and now? Yeah, it's crazy still. And it's like having them conversations where the man is thinking, it's still you. You're still who you are. You still have the ability that you have. But now people can see it because someone else has been able to see it, which is crazy.
Yeah, but you know what's so mad about, like, getting older and the pathway and things that you set, yeah? The timeline is not real. Like, we set a timeline, yeah?
That's right.
We set a timeline. That's the only mistake that we ever do in this life. We set a timeline, and it's like, it's so stupid, because guess what? Like, it depends though. You can get like lightning can strike in a bottle and have this moment of you go viral and you're the man now, yeah? That's cool. That's cool, and it's amazing. And some people make a lot of money out of that lightning in the bottle moment. And if you are one of those people that have done that, congratulations. Yeah. But then if you want to last a long career in this business, this is the road. This is the road. This is the road. It's so mad. It's so, when I tell you, like, all the stuff that I'm doing now, I kind of wanted to do earlier. I remember getting one of my old phones and it was on the cloud and it had me talking about Man United to my phone. Yeah. And there was a channel like when I was hilarious. I had a channel that I was going to call the Random Black United Fan. Yeah. That's what that was the name of my first ever Man United channel. Yeah. And I never actually posted it. Right. I just thought this would be cool. I used to watch channels like, oh wait, hold on. Full-Time Devils, they're Stretford Paddock now, and wish I was on that channel. Bro, I used to watch all the channels that have, bro. I used to watch Troops and everyone from AFTV and think, oh, that's cool. Like literally, this is it, bro. That is standardly a world that I'm a part of now. And as a casual, like that doesn't even make like when you look at the journey, or you might, if you say Man United fans in the UK, my name will be in the mix. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like that's mad from when it started to going on a journey and doing it. So it's one of those things where, like, when people talk about giving up, that's the key part of the journey is where you can't really. You can still do other stuff. Like I've always worked and stuff, but worked on this thing in the background, and this thing in the background's become the main ground of the main plot. Is overtaken. So listen, that's it. Like that's the maddest part of Raw. Like even when me and Travis were laughing in Saudi when it happened, but then I was saying to Travis, well, Saudi's not really a mistake. If you remember the conversation we had 4 years ago.
We've been talking about this.
There's no mistake about any of these things that's happened, really. It's just the root is, and then some people will get to. We don't even have 10,000 subscribers on our on undefeated. You lot on our undefeated boxing channel. We don't have.
I know.
We don't have 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah, there's no plaque yet.
You know what it is? There's a cultural. There's an importance that has. Like, I've never been a part of anything quite like Monday Night Smoke on that show. To the point where Monday, if we just don't... Remember that time we cancelled the show last minute? It was an absolute random one. I have never had so many messages on my DMs and the few people that have my number and people who I don't even know watch Monday Night Smoke WhatsApping me.
Yes.
Man sending me a screenshot of his TV saying, I'm here. Where are you? and you know what's mad? I felt like crap that I've done this. I couldn't, bro. We could not have done that show. We weren't even at home. But I was driving. I was like, look at me. All these people from wherever are sitting and waiting. We let them down. But that's the thing, though. But those are the hours. Those are the hours where you just do the work.
Yeah.
All the time we pod, and I just go and drive home for 2.5 hours. When you tally up those hours and then put that to a conversation about, well, how much time have you put into the game? We've put in a lot of bloody time into the game.
Hours. Wale doing the mad lighting thing, you know? Wale comes with the rig and the sandbags.
Bro. I never forget when I remember I was trying to edit on the fly and I had my laptop going all the way to Canary Wharf and I had it plugged in. I was trying to upload the episode and I think it's so interesting when you look at like something you mentioned before about like lightning. I think people look at those lightning moments, and it's like seeing lightning in the sky. It's a spectacle, and it's easy to get drawn into that and think that that's what it should look like. But really, I think it's we kind of have a plan for this journey. We're trying to plan for a journey we've never been on. And so it's like easy to say, okay, well, it looks like it's only going to be this much work that can be done. Probably have to grind for like a year or two, couple of years, obviously, then get on a feature in like one of them sort of independent films, and it's just
Mhm.
like sometimes the path that you go on never looks how you think it's going to look, man. And
you know
but it's interesting how. I was gonna say how much your journey starts to mean to people. So when you look at Undefeated, I remember when we started it, and it's just like us in this like random sort of church building,
the church
and
roof upstairs.
yeah, trying to make it happen. And it's like, oh yeah, we got a couple of subscribers, and it's easy. I think with the subscriber thing, it's really easy to get lost in. Oh, we haven't got the 10K, we ain't got the 100K, we ain't got the mil. But if you think about the idea that there's even the 9,000 something people that are invested in this journey, like if that those imagine all those people in front of us. It's an amazing thing to think that to this group of people that we have significance, and it's really humbling just thinking like putting the bigger metrics aside, and obviously the achievements you want to make, but just the fact that there's a group of people who every Monday are like, well, where's this thing? And they're invested, and they've become like characters in this thing. They've got people who have like profiles off the back of it.
Yes,
there's people that I know that I don't know, but I feel like we've got a relationship. It's just crazy.
When somebody walks up to me, when somebody walks up to me in the street, and they go, "Yes, Trav," and I go, "What's going on?" I don't know immediately where to place you, but the minute they say I'm a great defeater, that means so much different. That's so different to any other type of interaction we're about to have. Because I know you know me. You actually know me and my madness and how my
And what's sick about that is that we're developing a new community with Expert Foolishness as well. That's going to have a similar thing. I've seen people holding us to account in the comments saying, "Listen, don't forget about the pregnancy challenge."
Listen,
that's
happening.
The EF gang,
that's happening.
Let me tell you something about EF gang, bro. I'm talking to people that listen to the pod, but you know more about my life than I thought you would know. Because obviously we talk about it all the time. Bro, someone's casually saying, telling me to say report, I'm doing a live, and they're saying report to your, tell my missus there, and says report to the report. Wait, why do you know that? Oh.
Do you want to see the messages I get, Man, them tag me in nonsense all the time. I realize what my personality is to people that watch, Someone sent me a video of a bear running into a brother, and the guy goes, "Wait there," and he ran at the bear, went, "Ah!" and the bear turns corner, he goes, "That's you, Trav."
I saw the cameraman, innit? The cameraman, this is what to do when the bear's running towards you. I can't believe that I put it like that, because I saw the same video and I thought that bear was running at full pelt, bro. Do you know what kind of confidence it takes?
He's done that so many times. He's done that. If I've seen, bro, what else could I do realistically now that I've seen that?
Do you know what we need?
What?
We need to get Travis to do at least one nature documentary or something. He needs to do. I need to see Travis in his David Attenborough bag.
We need to, because
he can only go. And all I want to see is just the biggest hench animals. I want to see bears, gorillas,
anacondas. I want to see how he can't even swim anyway. He's on a raft and the anaconda just And I want to see how Travis tells us he's dealing with this anaconda.
Oh yeah, that's it. Just
give
it the gorilla. Just what you said.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the anaconda has located us and he is in current pursuit. Please hold my bag. Bear with me one moment as I turn and I face the back of the boat as it's coming out. And I was like, and look at that. So what he will try to do is attack through the water in a different motion. As you grab the top of its head, and as you can see me restrict it. Look at that. Watch. Look at the venom just trying to escape. There you go. Can you see that? Yeah, it's like watch. And I'm going watch. I'm going to quietly disarm the venom. There you go. And release back into the field. And what I've just displayed there was how you deal with an anaconda attack if you are on a whitewater raft. Okay, let's move on.
That's alpha. That's the package, bro. If you donate, we'll teach you how to deal with all animals.
That is true alpha.
Not the Steve Irwin bag though. To him to just be like, just grab it. Look at that. That's where the
Hood
danger
Irwin.
is. Look at that. Look at that.
Hood
No, but
Irwin
you know what
is-
though?
What, I think we travel XL bullies.
Can we talk on that? Hey, can we talk on that? Yeah.
Yo,
I
listen,
don't think, much as people fight for the XL bully thing, bro, they can't control these dogs, bro. I want to let you know, everyone that I've seen trying to stop the XL bully, I haven't seen a successful stop. I haven't seen. This dog is naturally hench. The DNA says I go gym without going gym. Their body types are, I'm on this thing. They're on this thing dogs, bro.
But my thing is, I don't know where they came from. I feel like I didn't see them until the last 5 years.
Bro, the name itself is a problem. The dog is called not just a bully, an XL bully. What kind of dog is that, bro?
Bro,
That's it.
Bulldogs? No, I'm a bully and I'm a big one, fam.
Bro, what's mad about it, Because where have they come from? That's the.
Thank you.
Where did they come from? Where
they popped up? They popped up out
I'm
of
actually
nowhere.
Googling this.
Yeah, them dogs were built, not bought, innit?
American XL Bully is also known as Bully XL. Originates from the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Staffordshire Terrier. Bro, this is a hybrid. This is you know the staff that we have. UK one. Yeah,
it's tall.
Wait, listen to this. I just thought, is it like getting like two roadmen, and combining them together from different ends to create like a super road?
Yeah, super road fan. No, that's what you done. That's what XL really is.
Bro,
it's a super
fusion.
Man.
The Dragon Ball Z fusion.
Let me tell you about this though. Wait, let me carry on reading this, bro, so you lot can understand, Listen to this and now picture that roadman in your mind. Yeah? I'll read this again. What is the XL Bully's historical background? The American XL Bully, also known as Bully XL, originates from the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Staffordshire Terrier. The American XL Bully has evolved over time through selective breeding, yielding a unique breed distinct in size and appearance. Brother, you're telling me they have found the optimum, bro.
This is nonsense.
They're already the staff was already a man. Growing up, everyone in the UK had the staff. Remember, most roadman, that was the go-to dog. Staff.
I had a staff still. But it was a half English Buster. It was half English, half staff cross. So it was a tall staff. Strong, bro. This thing here.
That's ridiculous.
He had the first of his kind of bully thing.
I did still.
Yeah, the prototype. He had the frame without the.
I might have been responsible. I might have been involved.
You know, like in Grand Theft Auto, when you used to play it, you used to go to the gym and get hench. You had to just like build the muscle. So he's got the frame. Okay, we've got the size right now. We just need to
have the game.
Go on. You understand?
Yeah, bro. I tell you, walking around the ends with that dog back in the day, brother, it was like being fully armed, fam. Bro, the respect was immediate. There was no games. I'd go into a basketball court with my dog, clear out that court. He's running around. He's on his chain, and he was an absolute mad youth because he'd be on the chain. But he'd sprint like he wasn't on a chain and just back up, go run. Mad, bro.
That sound of the chain as well. Long.
Huh?
It's like a zoomy. They call them kind of dogs.
The
ones that zoomies.
He was on smoke, bro. One time, this Labrador come to play, and they're playing, bouncing around, and then halfway through, bro, this is so messed up. I'm seeing blood floating around in the air while this playing is happening. I'm like, now I'm trying to stop this other dog. He's starting beef. He's starting to fight with my dog. My dog's still playing, but there's a couple nips here and there, and little blood starting to go, bro. I'm trying to control the. It was such a crap day, bro. Because I'm just like,
let me tell you right now, that Labrador was minding his business. Bro, that Labrador was minding his business, and he just started chilling with a roadman, and they just started coursing, and quickly understood. He quickly understood this is different. This guy doesn't play the same. I'm in Antrix adverts, bro. I'm not even built for this. I'm built for the 2.4 family. I'm built for the white. Yo,
I'm
this
like with
dog,
them dogs, yeah. It's like you're
and the
walking around
roadman,
just charging a Hadouken, and you don't know where this gonna go off.
the roadman dog is just saying, "Hey, don't run! Hey, don't run! Hey, shut up! What are you laughing? Hey, shut up! Don't run!"
bro, because the Labrador really lives in a house. The staff lives in a flat.
Oh, I love it.
Let's be honest.
Wow.
Like more times, it's on the estate with us lot. It's getting to.
Oh no, not the middle class setup.
We're going Morley's, bro. Imagine seeing a Dalmatian in the hood. That's one dog you've never seen in the ends.
What's
That'd
that?
be
You've
outrageous.
never seen a Dalmatian in the hood, bro.
Oh, can you imagine?
Because you know it's
That's
not
insane.
like it's just not part of it. It's not part.
Not
And
part of
even
the culture.
in
It's not
Jamaica,
part of the culture.
it's the orange dog. We're in that orange dog. That's like I don't know what breed it is. The same thing in Nigeria as well.
orange.
Ain't it?
Bro, the orange dog, but then every once in a while you get the black and orange one like he's a Doberman, but it ain't a Doberman, fam. It's just a regular dog.
I don't even.
That's the orange dog. They have them in
Let me Google
Nigeria,
that.
bro, and they
that's
run
funny.
things. This has got XL bully personality. They're just orange. They're
That's
just
so
like
funny. And there's bare skinny. They're actually useless. If they came over to the UK, yeah, they get smoked. They get
No,
smoked.
no, because those dogs those dogs are natural survivors. No one, there's no one in Jamaica saying, you know what, let's just quickly feed that orange dog. Somehow that orange dog just finds a meal, bro, and it knows how
Eats
to
and
live its
survives.
life, and it's walking all over. It doesn't really belong to no one.
It's true. It's true. It's so true.
You're telling me
Oh my
that the
days.
life skills of that dog, if it comes to the UK, it's getting hench. Someone's gonna,
Nah, if that dog came to the UK, it'd be a revolutionary for dogs. All these dogs would turn
That's
bad.
the import. That's crazy.
You'd be in there like, why do you not listen to these lot? Why do you listen to anyone?
no Jamaican
I don't
accent. It's not like the Jamaican accent. It's not,
No, that barking with an accent though. No,
Man,
yeah,
the
Yo,
patois bark. That's crazy.
yo,
wow.
yo, come outside.
Is that why you're doing it?
I want to talk to you quickly.
Free on yourself. Free on yourself.
Oh no.
That's why I'm free.
Check for yourself. Oh my days. Walk and live.
No, I'm just got visions of like a
Bark
dog
and
being like the
buck
lover
like
now
that.
as well. Just like
God, mama, God, dead. No. I'm telling you, Jamaican dogs are different things. I don't even know how what the killer is. I honestly don't know how we got here. What took us to this point of
XL bullies?
What?
It was XL bullies, bro. You know what the maddest thing about the XL bully thing is, yeah? It's the fact that all the owners, bro, listen, yeah, and this is serious, obviously, because this is happening and owners are being killed by their XL bullies. While simultaneously, other owners are saying, it's not the dog, it's whoever raises them. And I'm just like, you guys have to understand how mad you guys sound. You know what you lot sound like? You lot sound like mums of certified roadman, badman youths out there saying, he's a good boy. And we know he's a horrible youth. He's a horrible youth.
he's got a strap in the house and he's got a sock full of little white stuff.
And
You know
and
when-
not just
'cause-
that. Not just, hey, listen, one sec. Not just that, but he's been like that since he was like 6. From 6 years old, it's been a problem.
No, hey, listen, trust me, even I grew up in the ends, yeah, there's one year, he was destined for the road. I won't even say his name now because I know he's in jail. Yeah. But I'm telling you, this youth, yeah, was on road, yeah. The man them know who he is, yeah. He was on road in nappies, bro. He's on the bike. You know when he's on the bike, he's too small for the bike. Like, he's getting on the bike from the wall, bro. And he's seeing him at the shop. And you're like, what's he doing out here, bro? This youth was outdoors in Huggies, bro. I'm telling you, this youth was outside early.
Bro, they weren't Huggies. They weren't Huggies. They were Thuggies.
Yeah. I knew he was, bro. This youth, no disrespect, destined for jail. We'd see him on ends when we're out and we're like, raw, like, should he be outside with us, man? No, not with us. But we're getting shot seeing him.
It's like, why is he so locked in already?
He's so confident. He's so.
What happens to roadmen when they get older, though? Like the ones that don't go into rapping and stuff like that. Like, how do they? What's the retirement plan? How do you transition out of the roadmanness?
Podcast.
Podcasting.
You know what's mad? It's not even a podcasting
Road
thing,
man
you
will
know. It's I hate you, but it's not the podcasting thing, you know. Yes. My mum used to say, mum used to have a joke back in the day and say they're Chris and Ribena, man. And you literally see them just
What?
standing outside. Crisps and Ribena, man. You know when you're driving,
Nah,
you
That's
know when
crazy.
you know when you're driving and you're out late and it's like 11:30 and you're just driving home from wherever and someone's just standing and chatting. Bro. No urgency, not in passing. That's there where you
No,
are.
but
Is the vibe.
you have to understand they actually evolved though. The roadman have evolved and they are pudding. I'm telling you right now, and you know them because they're like you've seen it. You've seen that, like you know when you say you're certified. I'm not talking about the new school pods when they get. I'm talking about when a man's telling you, his stories of
The
how
roadman
bad he was
stories.
on the road. If he's got a pod about how bad he was on the road, yeah. But then what I like the pivot though, because there's a big market in America. Like I know what you call it. What's that guy? Adam 22. His no jumper market was come tell your road stories. There's a guy YBN J Main or something. Let's start right there.
Okay.
He's a scum guy from Chicago. I can't stop watching his content, fam. Like this guy's been in real drillings, bro. He's invited someone on that he's had a shootout with, bro, and they're having a pod, brother.
That's crazy,
bro. I'm telling you, like the game has everyone's got a mic, bro.
One thing I will say, whenever I see conversations like that happen, and it's like guys who used to be ops, and they're cool now, and I always get sad because I'm like, blood got spilled and people died. For you, man, to be sitting here cool. Now, I'm not saying that I want you guys to still hold the beef, but I say that because there's beef now that's so aimless and mindless. You men could literally be friends in the future, and you don't know it yet. That's what kills.
Yeah,
I hate
no. So this is what's good. Like, and I want to shout this guy out actually from Chicago, and you know, Chicago has got a lot of their problems. With just like gun crime and this, that, and the other. But this guy's literally out here trying to push the peace. Do you know what I'm saying? He's trying to like, and this is talking to like ops, like, you hear like different places like Block and all this other stuff, King Von and 60, whatever, all these other mad stuff, and you can see this guy is really talking to people that, or the other side, that have caused, they've taken lives in their side. It is mental, bro. So I like to see the evolution of, because we would be cool. That's the part of it. Like, we could be cool. We've just inherited a mad situation. We not ask ourselves any question of, why are we really doing this? And sometimes they know each other, but then it's just they grown up together, but then they've separated at this random point.
Do you know what I think is kind of sad about it though? Is that I think a lot of the guys that kind of make it out of the roads, at least in my perception, tend to be the people that they had the skills to not be there anyway. So they've got like charisma, they've got people skills, they understand business because they're able to manage a line, all that kind of thing. They can get people to do things for them, and so there's so many skills that like are needed in the
transferable skills.
The transferable road skills are crazy. And I think the guys that kind of, I think the guys that make it out of that were the guys that maybe didn't really need to do that anyway. If you get what I mean. Well, they felt like they did at the time, but they're kind of able to.
But there's also the awakening process.
Yes.
Where sometimes just halfway through the process, I've had friends who were in the roads but also played ball, and there'd be a thing where it's weird because it's like some friends I have with just completely different walks of life, but we're just there in the same place chatting, and you can almost hear the kind of like the rationale of like, I'm not really happy with how I'm living still, and like you know what I mean, like it's just like I remember one brethren was like in a situation where it's like, yo, something mad happened a couple of weeks ago and I nearly died basically. And he's like, I've been thinking about this, like, bro, like, it goes, you know, when you're looking at someone, it's like, oh, this was a moment for you. This was like one of those moments. You're not the same anymore. Because he's like, bro, I never thought I could die, bro. Yeah. And it's such a mad thing to hear someone say, but he's like, if you see the stuff I've been through, I never thought I could have died, bro. And he's like, I watch this guy now, bro. If you ever see who this guy is today, you never imagined that road was in his life, bro.
Hey,
It's mad. But I remember those convos at that particular on that bench in Hillyfields Park, bro. It's mad.
you know what's something even talking like this, yeah, because it does bring you back to like my upbringing, yeah. And it's funny because obviously I'm different now, but my boys, that's why I can't even talk too crazy and be like, because of my lifestyle before, post like early diss and little things that when I remember like getting shot at by some man from some other ends, yeah, and that wasn't the thing that done it, which is weird. Like I was scared, but the boys were like, "Wait, who did what? Hey, show us. Come, get in the car. Let's drive back to where that situation happened." Mad, yeah. So, and I'm telling you, when like I was nervous, but still like my foot shaking on the clutch in it, like you know, like shit, like this is mad. But then I'll never forget, I was with my boy Bruce, Bruce Bread.
Yeah, shout out to Bruce, man.
Yeah, we was in the ends one day, yeah. And I swear we had the wicked awakening, yeah. And then he was like, what did he say to us? He goes, we're just talking. We go, I think stuff was happening on the ends and people were passing and this, that, and the other. But he goes, bro, you know, if we die, yeah, because this talking about when you're talking about repping the ends, like, this ends is not going to miss you, bro. Like, it's just over. Like, and I think this is it because I know we saw someone's mum of someone that passed, yeah, and she still had the heaviness of all that happened, but the ends just carries on, and there's a new person that's gonna rep this ends. So the ends don't really love you anyway, and it was a big moment because I felt like we both had it, but I don't know if it hit me more in that moment. But I was like, yeah, this is long. There was literally in this conversation and seeing my man's mum, and it was like, yeah, like the next person is just gonna come and defend this area, but then what are we really defending though? You know, like it was, bro, and I know that sounds stupid, yeah, but until you actually sometimes and leave the ends, that's why I did that thing with the young people, taking them to Bolivia, taking them across the South America, all these other things, because when you start to realize your little area is so insignificant of the world, what's left, what is out for you.
That's right.
And I never forget, took these kids, bro, we took these kids to Bolivia, yeah, and then they was in this session and they were talking to them about their lives. And then these kids were almost embarrassed. They had to explain EMA to the little Bolivian kids. They said, wait, you're telling me they pay you to go to school and you lot don't go? Their heads, bro. And please believe, when we did this, yeah, this is what we had to do. In Bolivia, the jail system is different. If the dad goes to jail, the family go to jail and they live in the jail with him. They govern themselves, bro. You pick up the kids from the Bolivian jail, take them to school, and then drive them back to jail, bro. Bro.
Wow.
Bro.
Having your kids in jail because you did a No. You doing a move and your son's in jail.
Bro, we go to the jail, they open the thing because there's one, the guard is there. The guard is, bro, are you hearing what I'm saying, man? The guard is there. There's 2 guards at the door. But inside the jail, they do their own thing, bro. It's their rules. It's not the kids all come out. The kids, they can go as you please. The kids, the wife can go as you please. The children can go as you please. The prisoner must stay. Yeah? Brother, imagine picking kids up and then taking them back to jail at the end of the school day. When my kids so rattled, well, no, they came home. That's the greatest thingy. They came home saying, "Yo, I know we're talking about it, like it's tough out here. I needed to see that. Because I didn't realize opportunity. Like, and sometimes it's good to get a good little
reality check.
Reality check. You're getting paid. You're getting paid for an education. Something that can change lives out there is you're taking it almost for granted. So those are the greatest teachers. All those kids that we took, the cohort that we took on that journey, that's transformational. I think you got.
But you know, the beauty of that, yeah, what you're describing is fantastic because it's literally a case of opening your mind. It's like when you hear people say ghetto is not a location, it's a state of mind.
Yes.
It's the fact that your world is this end of this street. This means absolutely everything to you. And it's like, even when I think about, say, growing up in South London, all I knew was South London. Going to East London or West London felt like an event. Raw. I'm far, bro. I'm like an hour away. But that's the energy. And then you start to realize you learn more about people, cultures, different people from different demographics. And I travel now in a way where I'm like, the scope of what London is, sometimes we have our little interpolitics of the game and there's a little competition and that. But when I'm away, I'm repping London.
Yeah.
All of it. It's UK. Oh, you're the British guy.
Yeah.
The convo is bigger already. I can't be out here like, no, I'm not Britain. I'm South. It's South London inside Britain. Bro, you understand?
Like, you understand. That's like...
So not Peckham. You can't say don't say that. It's more bro, it's too small.
Blue Borough to the world.
It's too small. You think bigger, everything changes.
Yes.
I can never get into a fight over a pair of trainers.
And I think it's a reminder of what you're saying with that trip as well. Just that challenge is real, like the difficulties are real. It's not saying that people don't come from struggle or don't have struggles, but everything is relative. But I think also is opportunity. But whatever you're choosing to focus on, I think are going to be the things you move towards. So if you're looking at your area and saying, well, I have to be a part of this because this is what's happening around me, then that's what you'll see. But for them people who went away, suddenly it's like, well, actually, I see that my area hasn't changed immediately. I'm still in the same place. But now I see everything around me differently because I have context, and I think that's an important thing for just even as you get older as well. For a lot of young people to kind of say, context, man. Like, right? Do you know what's mad? You couldn't have told me that the people that I was friends with in secondary school, that 90% of them I would not know after secondary school.
It's mad.
Like, it feels like that's your whole life at the time. Secondary school, college, even uni to an extent, and then you kind of end up having, as you get older, like a handful of friends. I think I felt like I knew so many people at a point in time. I couldn't believe that I'm not going to just have this big social circle forever. And all the people that were important and that mattered.
We were college together, and you thought I didn't like you. Suppose we had a scrap. We went at it. We beefed, bro. What are we doing in this pod, bro? Who thought we'd be dogs, bro?
Very awkward dogs, bro. Now, literally, like the amount of
it's crazy.
You lot were just walking. You thinking this guy loves basketball, and he's thinking he hate me. Like there was so many, like it's mad. And now, bro, we're here potting, and everyone's in different parts of like. Travis is in some next part of the world right now. Do you know what I mean? Like it's incredible, but then the stuff that's happened, like that's bro. When this life, is absolutely insane, and at the same time amazing. It's insane at the same time amazing, and not just to get serious because we got some cool topics that will be good to get into as well. But like, I think one of the key things, like, is the thing of being nice. I can't explain how important it is just to be a nice person or be nice to people that you come into contact with. Bro,
man.
Bro, I swear to you, if someone said, hey, what's the key to having a long-lasting career in this business, or any business, or in any walk of life? Be nice.
Absolutely, bro.
I swear to you, it counts for so much. If you're nice, you don't know who's speaking about you in another room. Because someone, you will come up. Your name one day will come up in a room, and they have two. They have two options. They can say something you could have given them a bad experience, and the conversation becomes very short and very quick. Or they can say, "Lovely person, you know what? Yeah."
The thing is,
and
It doesn't hurt to be nice. It takes nothing away to be nice. Like, and there's a saying in the industry, yeah, it's who you step on the way up will be who won't help you on your way down. Because it's a cycle. It's a cycle. There's no one has dominated forevermore. There is a way down, just like there's a way up. And bro, it's like little things. Like, for example, I remember one time, I don't remember the show. I remember getting the message from this guy saying he wanted to book me for a show. And he goes to me, whatever you want to charge, I got it. And I was like, no one speaks to me like this. This sounds mad. So I was like, what do you mean? He goes, can you talk? For me, he goes, years ago, he goes, you don't remember, you was a young comic those times, but I remember I was asking you a whole bunch of questions backstage just about like what you found about the game, and I was a big fan of your mom and stuff like that. And I was just like, he goes, you were just so bro, when I tell you, he goes, no one else on the lineup that night spoke to me. Like, the one person who did speak to me was rude to me. And he goes, you came and you gave me time, we spoke, and I just asked questions. You were just friendly, bro. He goes, you don't remember me. I can tell you don't remember me. He goes, no issue. He goes, but I remember thinking, what a nice guy. So now, he goes, I'm in a position, he goes, and don't tell the rest of the comics on this show. He goes, and it won't always be like this. He goes, name your price, and I've got that. And I remember just thinking, I still don't know. I don't remember this conversation. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, because I wasn't doing this for this. I wasn't being cool with you for this. It's about being good to people, bro.
I swear to you, it's such a...
I think that's a really good point, man. Just thinking about what that interaction meant to him, but also what it meant he carried forward. So if everyone had treated him a certain way, he would have thought, well, this is how I need to be as a comic, and this is how I'm going to treat everyone that I come across. But I can imagine the amount of people that have probably just been blessed by being around him, and the experience that he had is like, well, I'm going to be one of those people that are more like you and treated me in that way. And I think, it's a very easy thing to kind of say, if everyone treat everyone better in the world will be a better place. But I think it is true that we kind of do continuously create our reality in how we act. And so being accountable for our actions and how we treat people on a day-to-day basis, even when we're having like a rough day, all of those small things that seem insignificant matter, man. It's like the whole that butterfly effect thing, and like, even the smallest of actions, smallest bit of kindness, the smallest bit of, sometimes even encouragement. There's people that have encouraged me, and I remember even like teachers in school, and I was like, you don't even know how much these words mean to me right now. I ain't really hearing this kind of thing at home or whatever. And it's like, just someone believing in you. I remember that having a teacher I didn't want to let down because of the faith they had in me, which is a mad thing. That teacher, Mr. Knight, is just a random guy's a PE teacher, always was wearing like mad high shorts for no reason. Is a cool guy. Another guy, Mr. King, as well, like really cool teachers, and just they're like encouragement, man. Like, especially at that point in your life when you're kind of trying to find out who you're going to be, it makes such a big difference, man.
Oh man, it's that so real. That's I think that part there, that encouragement and belief, that's next level. I think that's the secret.
Who's your teacher?
For me?
KG, yeah.
No, so I had two people. I've had three significant people that have spoke into my career, like heavily, at different times. But then the first one was my drama teacher, Miss Platel. God rest her soul, she's not here anymore. But she said something. She goes, you're good, but you're not the best. Yeah? How dare she? I'm not the best. Because I'm the best. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the best actor in this class. Yeah? She pulled me to the side and she goes, I know you know what to do. But then, and this is actually probably why I'm so good at working with other people. Because I work with a lot of different people, like partner with different people, like Flex, all over like many different people I can do. She goes, I will know you're good when the person next to you looks amazing. That's when I know that you're on point. And I swear to you, she she goes, you can do it, but like, how good can you make your team? How good do you make everyone that's good? I can see you. I always see you. How good does everyone look when they're with you? And bro, sometimes in a thing that I'm doing, I'm always thinking that way. So even if I'm in a conversation or something, or I'm talking to people, I'm trying to bring that person in and try to make them a part of it. I'm like, so what do you do? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, naturally. And that's I didn't realize how significant, only until we're having this conversation now, that's something that like it happens. Are you with me?
Yeah,
then
that's real.
I would say the next person who I like the fundamental, like in really important, I have to say my wife, bro. This woman's belief in me, yeah, bro. You know, because they talk about men leading and all that other stuff that people talk about in this era or whatever, yeah, bro. Like, this woman believes in me so much, yeah, that I feel like I can't fail because you just feel that we're gonna make it. Does that make sense? Like, she's never doubted where we're going, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, because she's so believing, man, I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Like, she goes, like, go for it. And I feel this about her, don't get me wrong, but there's something incredible about the person that is your main person, yeah? Doing that for you.
Bro,
like,
you know, let me even speak to that, yeah? Let me speak to that, yeah? Today, my missus posting about Supacell, and she sent me another post from 7 years ago today. You know, Facebook Memories, they do that thing. And she goes 7 years 7 years today I posted this. And it was my comedy special that I filmed at YouTube, and you know what I mean, I put on the Jump Off YouTube channel, and it did okay. It did this little thing. But it's just, you know, you just get a snapshot of the journey and be like, rah, like, you just been out here just rocking with me just the same way. I just came back, I messaged her back, I was like, thank you for believing in me. Do you know what I mean? Because even up to Supercell, bro, we filmed the self-tape for it together. And the way she was going on, bro, she would turn into Spielberg, bro. She was on some. She was on some. She's watching the self-tape back, and she's like, "We're not there yet." In my head, I'm thinking, "Are you mad? Watch this back. We've like that's funny. That's it." She's like, "There's still more to give. I'm telling you," and I'm just like. You know when you have that little mini argument, and she's like, "Look, if you want to send that, fine."
You're internally mad.
She's like, "If you want to send that, fine." But I think there's more, brother. We was there, going. Man got the recall. I was like, you was right. you was right.
bro.
Do you know what's mad? I'm thinking about like my missus as well, and situations that we've been in, and I think we might not even have the pod that we have if it wasn't for her. I remember when I sort of first started doing like the recording and stuff, and then like especially when it comes time to like invest in your career and yourself, and so I've always been like a bit of a spendthrift in some ways, and so I remember thinking like, I really need to get like a better camera, and I remember me and my friend were like sharing like this Canon 550D, both went halves on it, and the camera was breaking down, it wasn't doing it, and then my missus said to me, I was like, "Oh, babes, I really want to get this thing," and I think at this time we were staying with my mum for a little bit because we had a leak in our place, so it was just like it was a rough time when you're not really in your own house space anyway, and I was just so shook. I was like, I'm gonna spend this money on a credit card. I don't even spend like that. And then she was just like, no, like her belief in me and just saying, oh yeah, go and do it, get it. And that just really encouraged me to kind of keep on going and to, okay, I'm going to do this now. And then whenever I think like, I don't know, man, like I just got a mad idea. Like, let me start doing weddings. And then I remember like her being with me, my missus are doing weddings together. And it's just like, she's the most like amazing, just support. I remember even when we were shooting like some of the skits for like Shadrach and Duncan McCoy.
Yeah,
I'm out there with my missus and like crazy times of night. She's there like wearing like the t-shirt, selection t-shirt and that. And I think just her like just. And I think when I'm really like in shoot mode, I feel like I definitely need to start shooting more because I've been like properly there for a while. Like I'm just like locked in. I'm not like really thinking about people, relationship stuff. I'm thinking about am I getting the shot? And I've become like it's like laser focused, and she just understands that so well and just supports me so well, making sure that I eat in the moment and all those kind of things, and just having someone believe in you, encouraging you, man. If you have that person in your life, I think don't see that as being a small thing, man. Oftentimes people can see things in you can't see in yourself.
Yeah,
like you look at your abilities, you think, yeah, I'm only doing this. Whatever your maybe your side hustle is, just like I'm only doing this little thing. Maybe it could be art, it could be music, it could be writing. It could be so many different things. It could be cooking even, and you don't really see the value in it. You don't really see how important it is. But someone around you is telling you genuinely, not from a place of, oh, just because I'm your mate, but actually what you do is dope. You need to do more of this.
Brother,
Just that, yeah, believe in that, man.
So powerful. Even like, so then the last person, because there's, I would say these but 3 people, and it's hard, like, that have affected and important parts of my life. You remember you lot always talk about my mentor. What do you call him? Mark? Yeah, brother. This person, yeah, this person said to me, like, and this is someone that just values you, because there's value, and then there's someone that says, you know, I'm going to actually put money in your pocket while I still value you. He goes, you come work. He said, you come work for me, but I know you're going to make it. So you might not be here for long, but until you make it, you have a job here with me, brother. Yeah. When I tell you that, like having someone here that really says, because there's one thing saying I believe in you, and another thing in your money where your mouth is, and saying, yeah, I see it. I actually see it. And then after you come back and say, yep, this is happening now. And now, like, it's so mad, because I feel when I talk to him, it's almost, this person plays like a parental role. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to my dad, even though that's not my dad, but I have to be like, yes, I'm doing this now, and I'm doing this. Bro, even from Saudi, he goes, what are we doing? He goes, how do we capitalize? He goes, how do you capitalize on this moment? Because and this is someone every step of the journey, bro. And this is what I'm talking. Sometimes you can, and this is because people always ask us about, I know people messaged before and said, you lot don't really touch on your spirituality. You kind of just, it's there, but I don't hear it. Yeah, sometimes. I honestly say, like, if these people are not in your life, pray for these people as well. I know if you don't even know how to do it, just like, for me, I'm just saying, right, Lord, bring some people around me that can be on my wavelength, because some people don't have these people. I remember one day waking up and saying to my wife one day, this is when I was really more in the road, and they said, bro, babes, I actually don't have no friends. Like, I don't have any, like, I got people that will, like, you fight and whatever. I don't have friends, like, that care about my feelings. You see what I'm saying? Like, so, and that was such a while ago, but then I remember that moment as well. And now, like, look, if I'm real, look at like, we're here right now putting together. Like, I can now, I know for sure, I can actually call Trav and say absolutely anything to him. I can, like, literally anything. Like, that's what our friendship has become, that deep point. That used to be like my little brother Josh, where I could say anything to Josh. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, and even now, like, calling Wale, now Wale he doesn't answer the phone like, what's wrong? He actually was like,
bro, it's real. It's real.
Like, yo. Now when I call Wale, he's like, yo, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad, man. So
no, that's real. I mean, what's going on? And it looks like you're waiting for like a
reason,
some sort of brief on the call. Yeah. No, I just call him and I start cussing him.
That's funny.
Hey.
Man, that's good.
Before we go over, yeah. Now, before we go over, I just want to say, my people, my teacher, Mr. Castle, said, that's the teachers, the key mentors and stuff.
Yes.
So it's 2 teachers, Mr. Castle and Mr. Francis. Those 2 guys, standout teachers. Do you know when you just got teachers that's like, no matter what you go through, or, you know, you might act up or resets come Monday. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's a consistency of that, where it's like, do you know what? After a while, you start to, I'm not gonna move mad this. And now you start to build on top of, it's not the measurement isn't, I'm not gonna move mad. We're actually, this is the standard of the relationship that's being, you understand what I'm trying to say? There's a standard being set. So I remember being like, in secondary school, doing well at history, but not really caring about history, but I knew Mr. Castle was the teacher. And the way he spoke about this, it spoke to me. So now I'm locked in. Do you know what I mean? And Mr. Francis was just a whole, like, he was probably one of the realest speakers too. Like, you know, when you're in your 17, 18 years, and then you get someone that just gives you the truth. That's who Mr. Francis was. And I'll probably say my mentor after that point is my mum. Because it's like I can separate the role where she's in her parent son bag versus when we're comic to comic or mentor for your career wise bag. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's such a special relationship that I'm like, I trust this person's advice. You're in this industry. This isn't a normal relationship. And I'm like, I value that so much. And not to say that my family or my dad don't play those roles, because you know how I am with my dad. When it's a big life moment, absolutely. But it's just that day to day, there's my mum and she's like, how was the gig? And it's like, it was one of those ones. And she knows those ones. She knows what that gig was like. So it's, those are definitely.
I love that. I remember seeing your dynamic. Wale, I will go to you as well and tell us. I remember your mum is your lead up. Wale was in the crowd when Travis was doing his that show. Remember, what's the one with the petty one?
The ring crew.
It was the one that he did.
Oh,
it was the one.
Funny petty cool. Which one was that?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the one.
Bill Murray.
Review
the small space.
Bill Murray. I'll never forget your mum. Yeah, this is when I knew. Yeah, this woman was not looking at her son performing. She sat there. I swear she was making notes or something. But I could see her watching the set as not mum or nothing, as a comedy critic, bro.
Yep.
I said, imagine that. I said, I think that's when it clicked for me that Travis is actually going to make it as a comedian.
Yeah.
Look at who. No, you have to understand. Mum was there on very focused, zoned in facial expression, bro. There's a face that she makes when she's really listening. Yeah.
Oh, bro. She's like
yes. Bro, I watched her do that to you, and I said, "Oh no, the whole way." I watched her do that to you, and I said, "Listen, when I was preparing for our show that I was doing together, you told me your mum's the in between person, the host.
Yeah.
I said, she cannot look at me like that. I said, that was such a driving force, bro. I said, she cannot. I said, she was looking at him like her son. He was just a comedian. No.
I tell you, the mad turning point in our relationship, was ironically the Soho Theatre show, the one I was talking about before. She comes to press night and she's watching the show, and I'm watching her laugh the whole way through. Afterwards, she comes up to me. She goes, "I got no notes." She goes, "I got nothing to say. I got no notes." You don't know gas. Wow. You don't know gas.
No, I can only imagine what that means. I can only imagine.
Because she's not going to give you fake laughs. She's not on. She ain't on it. She ain't on it. She ain't got.
And that's someone that's achieved as well. So it's man. And at a time when there wasn't really the openness to it that there is now.
That's right.
I mean, she's come through like a real journey as being a female as well. It's a real thing, man.
Go on, Wale. Who's yours?
Yeah. I think I mentioned one of them was Mr. Knight, and I remember he used to say something. He was a PE teacher, and he used to say, "What was it? Manners maketh the man, no manners maketh the boy." And I think he was like one of the first teachers that really, because I've always been kind of like relatively, I think, academic and stuff. But when somebody sees you like through just trials and troubles and stuff, so where maybe you're not really like locked in, you're kind of not really paying attention, but I think they always kind of see the person in you and see like the humanity in you and just continuously encourage you. And I think that always stuck in my head, like him as a person who's just like, I remember certain times I would not do things, I wouldn't have fights and things like that, or I'd avoid situations because I didn't want to let him down. And obviously my dad's still my life, I'm still living at home with my parents and everything, but just how he was as a person and how he kind of like encouraged me. And he's a PE teacher. He was my head of my form tutor. I think he became head of the year later on, but he was my form tutor and he was a PE teacher, so he didn't really teach me. But just in every interaction I had with him, like someone just kind of, and an interesting thing is, it's not like a race thing because he was a white guy. Like he's a white guy with his mad. He always wore like the polyester tracksuit. Like he's a bit old school. It's like he became a PE teacher maybe in his 20s or something, and just wore that same outfit the whole time. But yeah, just talking to him and like just even like little things that he'd say to me, like, you know, when you're getting yourself ready for school, having your bag packed from the night before, putting it by the door. I tell my kids to and I think teachers, man, that teachers have such a difficult job, but such a privileged job as well. And they just those little things, those little moments that you have meant so much over time, man. And I think to be fair, there's a lot of teachers and people around me who've just seen like potential in me and believed in me. I remember even my dance teacher I used to dance back in the day.
Wally, you're so cool,
Yeah.
And wham, that doesn't even make sense.
No, but I was slimmer back then, didn't it? But then even like I've done like community work and like sort of youth work and stuff like that most of my time. And I remember there was a lady that there was a black lady called Adiola that worked in the local authority at the time, and she saw something in me. I remember I did this like talk on behalf of young people in the scene in the area that's being regenerated and stuff. And she like gave me like my first real job. So I think it was like a summer job. She was like, this person needs to come and work for the team. And so it's supposed to be like 2 weeks, ended up being like 5 years. And I think I even invited her to my wedding. Yeah.
I remember that.
And she was just like the most amazing, just like mentor / boss / just she was just so encouraging. I remember even the time when I was at uni, and I would never encourage anyone to do this, but I had my dissertation to write, and I just didn't turn up to work for like I think it was like a week or two. I think I took a week off, but then I just took some extra days off because I hadn't quite finished, but I didn't communicate that, and my manager was vexed. So when I came back in, went into a room, had a meeting with her. And I think my manager was expecting her to just tear into me, and she was like, she just broke it down in a way that was like, she was firm and she was directed by it, like, you can't behave like this. This is not acceptable. But I think what I saw was still just that kind of like love and that encouragement, and that just meant so much to me. I was like, oh man, I let you down. You kind of, I'm only here really because of you, and I think it's just things like that. Like the difference that an opportunity we have to make as a difference to people in just the longer term interactions in terms of our friends and being there for them and just being able to talk to people. I think for me, this podcast has been massively like life changing in the sense of I'm someone that historically is just not really a talker like that. I would talk about stuff, fine, but talking about myself was like, nah, don't really do that. So yeah, just having people that you can talk to, man, and people that encourage you and see like the potential in you, it means a lot. Even people that you talk to, people listen to this pod, you might not really think that your voice carries, but you'll be surprised. Just that bit of encouragement or keep going, or really genuinely when someone does something good, letting them know it's good means more than you can know, man.
Hey, Trav, remember when I told you I'm going to bring him my boy Wale to film this thing? But he's bare focused, he's bare serious. Remember when he pulled out the first day and he pulled out the big umbrella thing? And you look, Travis watched she work and he looked at me, he goes, yeah.
I'll never forget that moment.
It was because focused. Well, it had that belt thing, you know, that utility thing. Well, it was too much. But
you gotta understand, yeah. You gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand, yeah. My recollection of Wale was college, skinny Wale, something like. Do you know what I mean? Stylish Wale. That's who. So in my mind, I'm adjusting to this new person. I'm like, wait. Bro. First of all, he's hench. I'm like, rotted. He's massive now, and he knows everything about this thing.
He's got the unnecessary. Do you know, bro? This is when you know you're working with a real a camera guy or someone that cares about cameras. They either got trespass on or they got this thing. I call it climbing thing. The thing for rock climbing, and the
carabiner.
If he's naturally got one of those hooks on his body to the trousers, connected unnecessary things, he's not like us. He's different.
I speak to people all the time, and they go, "Mate, I seen your podcast, man. Your podcast look really good, man. Where'd you guys record that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we got a good location and that, but." The truth is, it's Wale, bro, and like he's. we got this guy on our team, bro, and he's the difference. So, nothing about the location, nothing I can tell you is gonna help, bro. You don't have him, bro.
Yeah.
Big up you guys, though, man. I think one of the things that really, really excited me about working when KG first asked me, he said, "Yeah, like, do you want to film?" I was thinking for a long time. I want to find people that I can see the talent and or potential to work with. Because sometimes you shoot like a video for somebody, and you'd be like, yeah, this guy's not really,
He ain't making
or this
up.
girl's not. It's not really like. I don't feel like this is really it.
This ain't hitting. This ain't hitting.
Yeah, and I just like. I'm grateful for the opportunity to shoot, or maybe if you pay me. But I'm like, I'm not like invested, and I think that's one thing that I've always been with this is that just
This
even
man sat
whether
there
it's
with the
investing my
camera.
own
This
money
man
or my
sat there
time or even
Man sat there with a camera for like an hour. Was like, wait, oh, this is a comedy. Oh, I thought this is-
Now we got to go over to Pete. We got to go.
yeah.
And we're not going to be there for
Let's
long.
go.
So let's go.